Hey nerds, it's Fancy, and today's video is just a little Sims 4 stop motion build I did. Real quick, you might see a little patch of orange leaves right there in the yard. I'm not sure why they're there. It's not paint, I can't click on them, I can erase them. They just, they weren't there when I was building, but as soon as I went to go take pictures, they appeared, so sorry about that. Anyway, today's build is inspired by the sad Beige mom aesthetic. Mostly just because I wanted to see if I could actually do it. It's far away from how I normally decorate in The Sims. I always like for my builds in The Sims to just kind of feel lived in and have a little bit of like chaos to them, a lot of color. So the sad Beige mom aesthetic is very much the opposite of what I normally do. Because with that one, it's specifically the furniture all seems to have like a very uniform feel to it. It's like very little deviation in color. Honestly, I thought it would be harder to do this build than it was, and I thought I wouldn't like it that much, just because it is so different from how I normally decorate in game. But actually, it came together really easily, and I actually think it's kind of cute. I tried. Well, I guess it's mostly cute. I'm not the biggest fan of the kids' room, which you'll see a little bit later on. Mostly just because that one was difficult, because most of the kids' things, of course, have a lot of color in them. You aren't going to have a lot of just beige, like plain colored stuff for the kids' furniture in The Sims. Which is part of, I built this, as you're about to see, there is a little nursery half of this room. I don't have the little play mat for the infants, because of the fact that there is no just plain colored one. It's just like, they all feel like they would just go against mom's like style, so she just doesn't have one. But yeah, like, oddly enough it came together really easily. Surprisingly easily. It took me only like maybe 2 days to actually build this. And I think only like a day or two to like get the pictures. Probably just because some nights I just got tired while doing it. But it didn't take much time at all. The build itself, I used I believe this is the 23 Eucalyptus Lane plot in San Sequoia. I think it has the great acoustics and the natural lighting traits just automatically. I didn't put them there, that's just what's on the trait, or on the lot immediately. I kept them on there, there was no point in removing them. I feel like it would work, because I still want this to be like a family home, so using like the family build seemed the most appropriate. Or the family world, not build. I did have like a little family I designed for this build. You don't have to download them or anything. But the mother's name is Reagan Hoff. Then her daughter, who's a child, is named Harbor Hoff. And then her little infant son, his name is Dasher Hoff. Partly because I wanted to kind of play into like the tragedy name thing too. They see for love, like it's often white names, whereas like there'd be very basic names, but they're spelled just in crazy ways. So I kind of wanted to play with that too, and the kids' names. Nothing necessarily bad names, just they're not ones you'd hear a whole lot. But I thought that'd be kind of fun. Reagan herself is just a single mom. I don't have any career or skills on them. They really were just made for this build, so they aren't super in-depth with like any types of trade skills, careers, anything like that. I will have them upload to the gallery as well as his house when the video, technically before the video, because I'm gonna go ahead and I'm recording the voiceover just the night before I post this, so I'm gonna go ahead and have them upload them once I'm done doing this. So they should be there once you see this video. They should be on my gallery, which is just the same as my gallery ID is just the same as my YouTube channel, which is just ifancycurly. And they should be on there if you want to download them. And also, it'd probably be best to try and, if you do download this and you're gonna place it, turn on move objects first, because I do kind of move things around a little bit sometimes with move objects. So just try and like avoid anything disappearing or anything like that, just to be safe. Like I would turn that on. But overall, yeah, it was an oddly fun build. It was nice being able to, nice using like swatches and stuff that I just never used. Like for the dining room, for example, since you still kind of see it, I didn't realize there was swatch like that had like the white with like the gold accents, which like looks really nice. Also, I try to keep any amount of color to a minimum, because from what I've seen, when people do have the like beige aesthetic, like if they do have color, it's very few. Like you might have an item or two that has a bright color, or just like slight little hints of color throughout. So that's what I try to do. I try not to have anything too crazy, nothing too bright, but still cute, you know. I was really surprised, like the rug right there in the living room and the couch and the chair, like the colors match like perfectly to the pillows on the couch, and like they're from completely different packs, but they look really good together. And also like with this door, like the fact that it has like this white with the gold accents that work perfectly when I found that dining room table and chairs, it's like, oh, this is perfect. And also it was just fun trying to have a more uniform build, since not that my builds aren't like super chaotic, but they can be, just because I do tend to go for mix and match and just kind of whatever feels like it matches my Sims personality, so whoever I made to play with. Whereas this one was just very much like one note, just sad beige mom. That's it, nothing else. I tried to use a debug for the bushes and stuff out here out front, and for the plants and the planters in the backyard, just so it wouldn't add to the price, though it still ended up pretty expensive. I want to say it's around 70,000, it might be more, so it's not cheap. Alright, and that's the build. If you enjoyed the video, I'd very much appreciate it if you leave a like and comment. Subscribing is also appreciated. If not, then thank you for hanging out. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!